Hello and welcome to this week's Word at Work with me, Nachi Lazarus. This is a show where we talk to working professionals and business owners about Bible-based work culture. And today I want to talk about work motivation from home. Most of us are finding ourselves in an unprecedented situation where we are working from home for a long period of time. We all probably, some of you have worked remotely or worked from home. Earlier I have done it, for months together, but not like this. This is a forced situation where I am having to work from home without any choice, and I can't meet people. It's not like I can go to office if I want to, a situation like this. And it's great. It's okay to get started and move on. But after some time, things become very difficult because you're not getting the usual motivation that you're used to, like a pep talk from the boss or looking at somebody else doing a good job and saying, I want to do like that, things like that. You're just by yourself. So how do you keep yourself focused and motivated and, streamlined to move forward in your work? How do you organize your spirit and your mind to be a great worker that God has called you to be, even in this situation? Because many times people find their productivity starts going down because they are at home, they're thinking about the news, they're thinking about what's going to happen in the future. So I want to talk to you about two things that you could do. First of all, limit your consumption of news. Okay, I'm not saying don't watch the news. It's important to have knowledge because you shall know the truth and the truth will set you free. So it's very important for you to know details about your situation, your country, what's going on with the outbreak, what's going on with the health situation. All of that is important. But don't keep watching that all the time, right? Collect the important news, gather it, make the right decisions. Maybe watch the news twice or thrice a week, take a break and do that. But don't keep on looking at that, right? Sometimes you get obsessed with wanting more and more information. Don't do that, right? Because that could really take you off track from your work. You can't concentrate on your task list. You miss things. You drop balls. Of course, everybody is gracious and saying, okay, fine, there's a situation, so you're not performing really well. But you don't want to do that. You're a child of God. You have to be excellent at your work even now. And in fact, at this time, you should be more excellent, if you ask me, than you've ever been. People should look at you and say, wow, even in this situation, this guy is adding more value to me. He's giving me inputs that I never thought would be there. He's being more creative than I ever thought he would be. That kind of thing. So you as a child of God, people should look at you and say, look at her, look at him, and how God has blessed them with wisdom. That is the kind of testimony that you need to give to the world. So point number one, limit your consumption of general news to certain periods of time and focus on your work. Number two, what I want to tell you is always don't forget that God's principles don't change. God called you to work. He put you in the Garden of Eden to work. We've already talked about this. Genesis 2:15 says, God took man, put him in the Garden of Eden to work. And that's not going to change because of the coronavirus outbreak or COVID or anything else, right? That's a principle. That does not change. God put you to work remotely, work at home, whatever the situation, God put you to work. So God has given you this assignment. Remember that, because the more you remember that, then you have the motivation to accomplish what your company wants, what your boss wants, what your business needs. And you can sit and give your 100% or more than 100%. Also be very creative. I'll give you a bonus tip. The bonus tip is be obsessed about serving the people that you're called to serve, whether it's your customers, your company, or your as a business owner, any stakeholders or anybody who you are serving. Be obsessed with serving them so that when you are focused like that, you will be very creative, very productive, and you will give your output will be much, much higher, whether you're working at home or you are working in, a different environment. So don't let this work at home and remote culture pull your productivity down. Push it. In fact, it should push you up. And at this time, you should shine more than you ever shined. Okay. God bless you. I pray that God will give you the wisdom and the tenacity and the perseverance and creativity to be the best you are, even when you're working at home, without being distracted or losing focus. Okay. God bless you. Stay connected, stay blessed, and stay safe wherever you are. I'll talk to you next week with another thought about Word at Work. Bye-bye.